Now, next step is we have to roll our pasta. Pasta, knife. I'm gonna teach you something.
Okay.
You don't wanna work with the whole dough, obviously, because it's way too big. You're gonna end up in Mississippi by the time you're done rolling it.
Right.
So I would cut off probably about a quarter of that.
Okay.
We don't have a rolling pin,
Okay.
but we do have a wine bottle.
Oh, okay, great.
Funny story, in culinary school, I was doing my practical exam where you need to do your final test in front of the instructors.
Yep.
You tell them the equipment you need beforehand.
Yeah.
And I needed a rolling pin and I didn't have one. So I just grabbed a wine bottle and I was just fucking using it.
Quick on your feet.
It works, it works. So what you're gonna do is take some semolina.
Okay.
And basically just roll it out. Roll it out thin enough so that it can go through the machine.
And why'd you choose semolina flour?
It's harder. It's nicer when you're rolling pasta to use semolina than actual flour.
Mm-hmm.
It separates better. It helps the individual strands of pasta separate quicker. It doesn't stick to the pasta and become gummy in the water, you know?
Yeah, it's got a lot more texture to it.
It does, yeah. And there's different ground semolina, right? Fine, really fine, super fine ground. So you're gonna get your pasta in, start it, and look.
Cool.
All right, easy enough. Every time you go through one, you make it one smaller.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
So now you're gonna, yeah, that's fine. You can use the clamp. Not every time does your bench that you're working on have a space to put a clamp underneath. At Restaurant Gordon Ramsay, they never had a clamp for their pasta machine. For whatever reason, they lost it. They always just used without a clamp, and they held the machine on the bench with a torch on underneath it. Johnny and Claire from Restaurant Gordon Ramsay, they go in open core, and they buy a brand new pasta machine. But Johnny, in his old school way of thinking, he's like, "Fuck it, I never had a clamp. You fuckers aren't going to get a clamp either."
Yeah, nice.
So we had a clamp, but we weren't allowed to use it. As much pasta as I rolled beforehand, see, this doesn't even fit.
Yeah.
That guy really taught me how to roll pasta quickly, and he used to come by, walk behind me on the bench when I was working, and he'd be like, "My grandma rolls pasta quicker than you," and she's dead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he used to say you operate the machine like a Ferrari. You can really move it quick, but you have to have the right technique, okay?
Okay.
So you make it smaller every time.
Yep. Gotcha.
Back of your hand, you start it. As soon as you start it, you grab the machine here, and you go. And then when you pull it out, you go straight back to your hand, and you go down another notch. And if you always do it so that you're always going in the same direction as going out, it's quicker. Then you're not, going back and forth. This side always comes out first. You grab it here again, you put it at the back of your hand, and you adjust the machine. That went all the way down to 1. I want to bring it down to 3, and then do the fold. So now what you want to do is you need to laminate it. You need to fold it to develop some strength in the dough. So you only want to fold it to the width of the machine. So that is going to fit in here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You could, if anything, you can go a little bit smaller because the dough is going to stretch. But when you do this, it really develops the strength and it gives you that nice al dente texture. Okay, then you give it another little roll. Back to 7, back to the top. And again. And when you go through this time, now you're going to feel how much harder it is to actually roll through the machine.
And then al dente, that's building up the gluten? Is that what this folding over is?
Correct. You're building the structure of the gluten. So the pasta has more structure, texture.
Now, is that something I always want to have for ravioli, but maybe not for another pasta?
No, you always want it. You always want it. Al dente means to the tooth. So it just makes so that the pasta is not really soft and mushy. There's actually a little bit of a bite to it. So the other reason why I like not using the clamp is because the dough turns sometimes. So see how this is kind of getting a little bit wet? You can go more semolina. That's back down to 3 again. So what I'm going to do is laminate it once more.
And so since the pasta turns, but when you don't have the clamp, you can kind of move the machine.
You move the machine, exactly. I was just trying to show you a situation in which it was happening. But you can aim the machine sort of so that the pasta doesn't get caught up in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great because that happens to me all the time. And normally I have it clamped down, but...
Free the clamp, bro. I'm telling you.
Learning something new every time.
Free the clamp. If the pasta's coming and hitting this side, you turn it. And then if the pasta's going and hitting the other side, you turn it that way. And you drive it like a Ferrari.
Yeah, like a go-kart driver.
That's right. Feel the texture of it?
Yeah, it's nice and smooth.
See how, yeah, it's smooth, but it's also harder.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, more like hide or leather.
Right, exactly. 3, This is where I want to stop.
Yeah, how thin do you want to go for ravioli?
Not too thin. Like, I'm not going any more than that. Have a feel?
Yep. Nice.
You think you can handle that?
Yeah, I think I can try at least. You know. Back to 7. Cooking like a Michelin star chef in my own kitchen, huh?
That's it, baby. Then you're going to put it through that way.
Ah, I see.
See what I'm saying?
Yep, I see where we're going on here.
So that it's like...
Wine bottle? Perfect. I was getting thirsty, you know? All right.
Now, I like to do that fold 3 times. Like 3 separate times. Like, click, subscribe, follow for more.